This is a video on how to create a basic brief. It goes pretty quick, so if you want to push pause, go right ahead. This is an example of a basic brief. We first want to make sure that we don't have that default Office formatting in place that gives you extra spaces and is the wrong style. So we want to select all by using the shortcut Control A. You can go to the Home ribbon, the Styles group right up here, and hit No Spacing. This will wipe out any formatting that's already there. While you still have everything selected, go ahead and change your font or your font size if you need to. Keep it to one of the following fonts: Calibri, Times New Roman, or Arial. You can use size 11 or 12, that works great. Your paragraph headings and your title can be larger later. In the top of your brief, you will need a 4-line heading, but it's going to look different than an MLA style report. So type the following: your subject, you're prepared by, the date of today, and who the audience that you're going to be submitting it to. You want to push enter twice. And to center your title, you can push Control E, or you can hit the center button up here in your paragraph group. Now go ahead and type your title in. And if you already have these paragraph headings up at the top of each of your topics, you do not have to left align and then type in all of your paragraph headings. But if you don't have paragraph headings, you'll need to get those in there. So this one has all the paragraph headings it needs. I just need to make them stand out more by bolding them. So I'm going to select my first paragraph heading, and I'm going to do Control B to bold. Now I can do that for each paragraph heading, select and Control B, select Control B, or I can use my format painter. So I'm going to select one that I've already changed the formatting of. I'm going to double click up here on my formatting paintbrush, and then I just have to take that paintbrush and select all my other headings. Select and select. Once I drag over them, they change. I can also use that on my 4-line heading up at the top and change those categories. You need to hit Escape or hit the Format Painter button again up in the top left-hand corner to get out of Format Painter. So now let's move on to our paragraphs. Notice that all my paragraphs are left aligned. They are not tabbed in. So if you have those tabbed in, make sure you get rid of that and left align all of your paragraphs. The next thing I'm going to do is my page numbers. I am going to put my page numbers at the bottom center of my page, but it really doesn't matter where you put them. You need to go to the Insert ribbon. We're going to go to our header and footer group, and we're going to hit page number. So you can hit top or bottom of the page, but I'm going to put mine at the bottom, and I'm going to choose plain number 2 to put them in the center. The next thing I'm going to do once I'm done with my page numbers is draw that line up at the top right above my title and below my 4-line heading. To do that, I go to the Insert ribbon, and I want to click Shapes. That's in the Illustrations group. So Shapes and Line is the second button. So once I get that line selected, it turns into a plus sign and I can draw it. If I click down and draw it, I can hold my Shift key down to keep my line perfectly horizontal and draw it from one margin to the other. And to format it, I can come up here. Now my Drawing Tools Format ribbon will come on, and I can go to my Shape Styles group, and I can choose a different shape style color. I'm going to end up with this purple one here. So the last thing I need to do is add pictures, and I'm going to go to my Insert ribbon, Illustrations group, and choose Picture. I'm going to, this window will pop open, and I get to choose one out of a folder that I have saved. This is just for pictures I've saved. And I have 2 pictures sitting in here that I can use. Here's one. Now to resize it, I just have to grab the corner handlebar and I can resize it. Now I want the text to go around it. So I'm going to go up here in my format toolbar again under picture tools, and I'm going to choose wrap text, and I want it tight so that the text goes around it tight. Now you want to make sure that you don't have any hanging sentences, and this right here would be a good place for a picture. The best way to cite your pictures is to find them in the same place you found your research, and then those will already be cited. Another way is to use AP Images, and then you just put AP Images in your Works Cited.